Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing the Rough Country Hard Trifold Low Profile tonneau cover available for the 2019 and newer Ram 1500 with the 5.7 bed and without the Multi-Pro tailgate. Now this particular 19 Ram we have in the shop today has our Low Pro tonneau on, and I gotta say this is one of my favorites in the category for price and practicality. If you're looking for a tonneau cover for your own truck, a hard trifold tonneau cover is one of the most popular options you can get out there because number one, it's gonna be great for theft protection with the hard top, and it's gonna be great for weather protection against all of the weather elements you don't want getting in contact with your cargo in the bed. When it comes to theft protection, you have a couple of different options when it comes to styling and design. There's soft tonneau covers that can be easily knifed into, not optimal if you're looking to protect against thieves. You have the hard covers like this one, which cannot be knifed into. This is super secure and only opens when your tailgate opens. And then you have something like a shell top, which comes up with a hinge. So there are quite a few different options out there. In my opinion, this is one of the easiest ones to use, and it's a little bit more on the affordable side. This is a trifold design as well, which means there are 3 individual panels, all with hinges that fold up. This guy is made from aircraft grade aluminum, so it is extremely durable, and the weather stripping on both sides makes sure it's got that leak-free seal. Some moisture can build up in the weather strip seals here, but that all dumps out of the drain pipe that leads up at the front of the bulkhead. And I'll show you guys what that looks like when it comes to the install. Now, as the title suggests, this is also a low profile tonneau cover, and that is really no joke. Low profile is just basically meaning it sits very flush with the top of the tailgate and the side factory bed rails. It's not noticeable whatsoever if you're eye level with the truck. Now, me being close up, it's very obvious as a tonneau cover, but from distance, it's extremely low profile as the title suggests, making it a pretty sleek, professional look. Now the trifold design opens up in sections to give you easy access to different portions of your bed, and you can drive with it all the way folded open at the bulkhead using its snap closure, which means it's safe and secure even at highway speeds. This one's also super easy to use opening and closing it. When you open your tailgate, there's 2 pull cords, one on each side. You just have to be on one side or the other, pull that cord and it unlocks. You can open it back once and then pull another cord and open it back a second time. It really cannot be any easier. There are some other tonneau covers out there that can be a little bit more affordable, but they might not be as easy to use. You can find hard trifolds out there that have locking latches on both sides that require you to go from one side to the other just to get it open. Not gonna be the case here. One side or the other will get the job done. This one comes in right around 650 bucks, about middle of the way when it comes to pricing, and the install gets 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter here. All you're gonna need is a ratchet or an impact gun and a 1/2-inch socket, and that's it. It's that simple. You can do it by yourself, but of course the helping hand goes a long way. It'll take you about 30 minutes from start to finish. What do you say I show you how it's done? Tools used in this install include an impact gun or a ratchet and a 1/2-inch socket. All right, first step here, we're gonna start at our bulkhead right under our rear windshield. Grab the weather strip sealant that's included in the kit. It's this big foam piece that has 3M on the back. You're gonna place that on top of the bulkhead and run it all the way across. That way your tonneau cover has a weather strip seal, a weatherproof seal on the backside. All right, if you get to the end and you have excess, you can just easily rip it right off. All right, so next up, we're gonna focus on our bed rails. Now they are side specific, so you wanna make sure you're grabbing your passenger side first. We're gonna start here by placing it up against our factory bed rail, just like this, so that the weather strip side is flush up against it. You also want it flush up against the top there as well. Now on the front face, on the inside of the bed, you'll see little points where there's hard plastic loops. There's one in the middle, one toward our tailgate, and then one toward our bulkhead. That's where your clamp is going to go. Grab the powder coated clamp. You're gonna hook that around that plastic piece, just like this. And while holding the clamp and the bed rail in place, you can kind of put your thumb there. Grab your 1/2-inch socket and your impact gun and tighten it down. Just like that. Now we can repeat that for the other 2 while this is holding it up. Now that plastic piece can slide. You'll see at the top, there's a little logo that says clamp. You wanna put that right underneath so that they line up. All right, repeat the same thing on the other side. All right, next up, take your entire tonneau cover assembly and lay it across the bulkhead. All right, there's a flap underneath that's more of a weather strip seal. That's gonna sit up against the foam that we laid on top of the bulkhead. All right, so next up, we crawled under our tonneau cover here. We wanna make sure it's seated properly. You wanna grab the little twist knobs along with the little bracket. That's gonna slot into this little slot here. There's a T-slot bolt up at the top. You're gonna push that bolt up, slot it in, and slide it until the teeth on the bracket with the twist knob hook onto the tonneau cover bed rails. And then you can just tighten it down. All right, that helps secure it in place. Now there's 4 of these, 1 in each corner, so let's tackle them. Out of the box, it has little snaps that are keeping it shut. I already took care of the one on that side, but from here, just unsnap that. We're gonna fold it back once, and then one more time, and you can click it into place and shut your tailgate. And it's as easy as that. Now it'll settle over time. The weather strips on the side might be a little stiff at first, but after sitting out in the sun a little bit, they start to form to your sides of the bed. That's gonna make a perfect seal. Now also what we can do is show you guys how it works going the other way. Pull cord here on either side to make it easy. It unlatches both sides. You can fold it back once for easy access. Pull the cord again on either side, and it comes back for the final fold. And then if you wanna drive with it open like this, grab that snap, click it right into place and tighten it down, and the same thing on the other side. All right, last step here is our drain plug. So moisture can collect in the channels in your bed rails. So they added this little nipple here for a water trap. So they include the tube. You're just gonna basically pop that over the hose fitting there, and that'll stay on, and that way the water will collect through this tube. Now you have the option, you can feed it right into that hole there, but I like to come to the bottom and take off this rubber grommet and feed the hose through that hole. And that way the water will collect and dump right out the side of the bed there. And now you can repeat that on the other side. That's gonna wrap up my review and install for the Rough Country Hard Trifold Low Profile Tonneau Cover, available for the 19 and newer Ram 1500. You can get yours right here at AmericanTrucks.com.